Live. Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, first of all. Tonight, Nicole and I are here. We have the VS4-10 Pro. This was bought by Dale C, and that is who we're building it for. We'll see how far we get tonight. I know it's a
holiday,
so not everybody is. People are doing holiday things. Therefore, yeah, not we are at home in California instead. So that seemed like what we were going to, maintain a consistency since nothing else is normal for us. Maybe this is.
Right. Right.
And I'm sure it's not normal for a lot of you as well.
Right.
Merry Christmas from tomorrow. Hello, Rollins.
Oh.
So, this is one of my favorite kits to build, obviously.
We've heard. Oh, thank you, Blake.
So,
Denley gave us $5. Thank you.
Hello.
So Merry Christmas, Josh and Nicole.
Thanks, Blake.
Merry Christmas.
Gonna dig out the important stuff.
Yeah.
I still need the manual.
Do ya?
I kind of do.
Rhode Island. Red Cat of Sea Pieces. Hey, Josh.
Oh, hey, Red Cat. I did not check on that box. Pretty sure I know where it's at. Where's the damn shirt?
Thank you, Dale. Merry Christmas. Portugal. Did we ever learn who won the 50K truck?
Nope, you'll know when it's done. Once it's finished, we'll pick the winner. Just got to get it back from paint and all that, and then it's just a little wrapping up of those little details.
Are you guys food sleepy? We're not.
We're not. We just haven't done anything all day.
Yeah.
We both just kind of...
We were yesterday. We put honey baked ham and FaceTimed with everyone.
Yeah, today we just kind of...
Thank you, Ben. Gave us $50. Thank you.
Thanks, Ben.
Merry Christmas, Nicole and Josh. Thanks for making 2020 as good as it could be. Yeah.
There's been...
Bavaria.
Yeah.
I bought my nephew a Jurassic Park Lego set for Christmas.
Yes. I think the only Lego set I saw given for Christmas this year was to Nicole's dad, who got the Technic Dragster.
Oh, yeah.
Which is super cool.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear Suki, but she is on one tonight.
Yeah.
She is...
Josh can no longer say shit about Nicole's sweater. That shirt, man, come on.
Oh, that's right. We discussed it last time, didn't we?
Yes.
But it was appropriate tonight. Your cowabunga sweater.
Right. Josh, you need to start building 14th scale construction vehicles so we can hear Nicole say Caterpillar more often.
Yes.
Santa brought my gift to your house. Oh, yeah.
Dale?
No, somebody else, but yeah.
Oh. I believe this is Dale C's gift to himself.
Yeah. I grew up on those streets. Well, people got lots of good things for Christmas. A DR10, a dual rider, a soldering iron.
I want to hear how many people got 3D printers so that my Sunday show can be more popular.
There's Coach D. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys had...
Well, they had fun with that sweet baby.
Good times with family, as much as you could gather.
My son got the Technic Bugatti.
Oh, that's cool too. I saw somebody else get that. And it was... They're huge.
Oh, is that dragster huge?
I don't know about the dragster.
Voodoo Trucking got an Ender 3V2.
Perfect. The perfect 3D printer to get.
Oh my gosh, that was a 25-hour print, that sleigh.
Yeah. Is that Dana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so cool, though.
There was two really good Dana did an awesome print, and then there was another one who was on Instagram, and I don't know his actual name, but I posted it on Instagram. You guys did awesome jobs on those.
Coach D is going old school. Josh looks like a billboard for the video game Paperboy.
Oh, that was one of the
That
best
was
games.
a good one.
That was like one of my between Paperboy and Excite Bike. I don't know if I could pick a favorite. Like those were the two best video games growing up.
Reggie has a partial ownership of an alpaca named Sunny. Okay.
Okay. I guess I've that's pretty cool. That is a very unique. Now, is it a half, like you know where it's at, or is it like one of those ones where you get someone an acre on the moon? Like, I gotta know this.
Yeah. Wow. Somebody
Somebody
said
what?
that they're the one of those Technic things was like 2,500 pieces.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They're massive. I don't know about the dragster one again, but yeah. And did I see Dan giving me crap for using the instructions?
I don't
I
know.
like to double check the screw lengths, Dan.
Josh, this is from Dale. My mom kept pestering me on a gift list. I kept telling her to spend it on the kids. She insisted, so I sent her your list. Only thing she didn't get was the VS4-10. Got another S624 tonight.
Perfect.
Sue Sherwood, thank you. $5. Is that the beginnings of a ripper?
This one is
No.
not. This is VS4-10 Pro beginning.
In the UK, they thought the word ninja was too violent, so they were hero turtles.
Hero turtles? I mean, I
It's on
learned
a farm in Ontario. Can't wait to go visit.
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The
Merry Christmas. What is...
what was it? What did I learn today? What they call a penguin in Japan?
Oh, yeah.
Is it a business goose?
I mean, okay.
Like, I get it. Looks like he's dressed up.
Merry Christmas from SGRC in Washington. All your shirts are done. My
Nice.
dryer just rang. I should go restart it. It is 11 a.m. in Korea.
Oh. Is that just a fun fact or somebody watching from Korea?
I don't know. Either way, it's fun to know. Josh, are you going to Badland Axial Fest next year?
I hope so. It's at this point I'm just saying, like, all I can say is that I hope I can travel everywhere next year.
Yeah.
Like, I hope that I'm traveling to all of the things without any concerns or worries.
Dark Horse Garage got a GoPro Hero 9.
Oh, nice. I love mine. That's a fantastic gift.
All right. Any rain down near Sac? Yes.
We had a good amount of rain kind of all day.
Dropping them frames. Yes,
Maybe?
he's from
Oh,
Korea.
yeah, we are.
I want to carpet my car and carpet like a shirt.
Yes.
All right. So everyone had a good Christmas.
Yep. The
Southeast Texas dropping frames.
yeah, I saw it. It should be back now though. It looks like everything's smoothed out. Quick issue, hopefully.
Waxahachie, Texas. My mom will Wheel of Fortune on the Nintendo.
Nicole is freakishly good at Wheel of Fortune. Like, I can't watch it with her. It's annoying. It's like, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I'm not great at spelling in the first place, but
It's not about spelling. It's because I'm like borderline like dyslexic and like can't and like so used to see things differently.
yeah.
Like I just see it because I don't see little words anyway. So it's like I just see it when it comes up.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. It's 10 degrees today in Missouri. Yes, we know. Everyone told us that it was 6 degrees this morning. We said,
Yeah.
oh, it's 60 here.
Dropping a bunch of frames again, but yeah, we had lots of FaceTime calls back to the Midwest today, so we did understand that it was quite chilly.
Ho Scale Train, Crazy GRC Man Cave. I printed Motorhead Sleigh.
Nice.
He's the one from Waxahachie.
Waxahachie, and did a great job as well.
See, I have dyslexia. It's like pushing a rope. Are you a Jeopardy person too? Yes.
We like Jeopardy.
I mean, I'm not good at it, but what happened?
We're dropping frames,
Oh.
but it'll catch up.
I know a lot of stupid,
Nicole's good at trivia.
useless trivia, so.
I am not good at trivia either.
Because you never listen.
No, it's just never about topics I listen about.
No, it's because you never listen. Like, I always listen to everything, so, like, I pick up stupid little things and, like, remember details. But
yes, I never listen. I do not listen to stupid conversations.
You don't listen to anything besides your self-talk.
I don't know that that's true.
It is. That's why you're bad at Jeopardy.
I believe that's an oversimplification of my skills. My lack of skills in Jeopardy. Man, we're dropping frames.
Yeah.
Let's hope that levels out.
Otherwise, I can just go watch It's a Wonderful Life again.
Yeah, I watched It's a Wonderful Life last night for the first time.
Which is crazy. Since I like knew all the words for it.
Yeah, pretty much. I had never seen it.
Travis Gilmore is printing a scale LS just for you. Yay. I can put it in anything. I can put it in anything here. Stream died.
Well, it should be back.
Okay, well, you
I believe, at least.
take care of that. I'm going to go turn the laundry back on. So sure,
It looks like everything should be still going, so let's... Yeah. Yeah, let's see. It's back now. Okay, so yeah. Sorry. Whoop, there she goes. So, Nicole ran out for a second because it was buffering, but everything... It should be good now. People are saying it's good. But speaking of Sookie, there she goes. Here she is. There she goes. But hopefully that's not a trend, although let's just... I could see a lot of people being home and on the internet tonight, but we'll see. Hopefully good things. Yeah, like I said, Sookie has been on a tear tonight. Just running around the house. Mad. Not mad, just wanting attention.
Yeah, because the two of us have never been home for 2 straight days in her life. Together, we haven't.
I don't think that's true.
That's so true. It's completely true. What's the best chassis to put my TRX4 Sport in another level? Maybe the Brazen?
I mean, I know that the Brazen has an actual drop-in chassis, so that's a start, because there isn't a lot of other ones that just give you a drop-in option. So might be one of your kind of few options.
My 7-year-old niece is at her daddy's on her new computer I built for her for Christmas. Randall Hill. Very cool.
Very nice.
Lagging again.
God, yeah, we'll see. Let's hope that this doesn't...
Sookie, stop chewing on that damn internet cable.
Oh, man. That will be annoying if that's the case, but hopefully it's not.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
But yeah, that's... What else is popping up?
Australia, Boxing Day future.
Oh, yeah, I didn't really know about Boxing Day.
You know?
I didn't. Is that a thing here? It's not a thing here, is it?
It's Canada.
Evidently Canada and Australia.
Yeah. Mark Cargill gave us $5. Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Mark.
Love the get up, guys. Thanks for all the long videos and late nights. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas as well. Thank you.
It's Michael Kupika. We haven't seen him in a while.
We have not.
Merry Christmas. Hope you're doing well. He probably got a girlfriend.
Right. Why? That's why he stopped.
Yeah.
Stopped hanging around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's.
OMG, off again.
That's still going up there.
Suck. There you go. Get in that box.
Yeah, I put the box for the VS4 on the ground, thinking at least maybe that would help entertain her for a moment.
Yeah, it's raining here, so it's like people driving in California when it's raining. Everything just goes off the rails.
Oh no!
Like, God forbid y'all had ice. Like,
yeah, I'm just I'm expecting to see big waves of new people and new people in RC and new people in 3D printing, all that popping up over. I feel like this Christmas had to be just so much different for so many things. For what people are got and things that they're hoping that would occupy.
thank you.
What?
Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? That's what I do with everything, and it always works. Blow in it, unplug it, plug it back in.
It shows smooth now, but I agree. We have dropped 15% of our frames previously.
Nathan Bonner's Donner Summit, they're getting snow.
So yeah, I saw there was like possibly 2 feet of snow at Donner Summit.
That's crazy. Can you lower your nitrate?
Bit rate, maybe?
Like for my heart?
I
think we have quite a few of those in our honey baked ham, so.
Yeah. But I can lower my bit rate if I need to. If it keeps doing that, that's definitely what I will do.
F Charger TV's birthday's tomorrow.
Man, the whole I didn't know a lot of the holiday birthday combo. I saw a lot of people who had their like I knew who had their birthday today. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Korean. I like RCKA, so I got to know your channel while I was searching on YouTube. Always interesting to see. I hope you do a lot of good broadcasts. I wish you a day.
Wish you a day as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, feed just ended and restarted.
6 feet of snow today? 6 inches. Oh, wow. Screen's a little bit further away.
Where can I find a VS4-10?
They should be in stock on Vanquish and I believe A-Main.
My son's 18th birthday tomorrow for Moose Jaw. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Do you know what I about did on my 18th birthday?
Can you say it on the stream?
Nope. Probably not. I think I bought a scratcher.
A legal pack of cigarettes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, I was like...
We went to the drive-in.
The drive-in? Wait, audio's good. No, yeah, man. This stream could be cursed. We will lower the bitrate if I keep dropping frames, but it hasn't dropped in a little bit, so... Or it's showing, anyway. Could also be one of those nights where we just have YouTube server. The
Scratcher, stalking Google, and a firearm, says Alex.
Oh.
He turned 18.
Yeah. I guess I didn't get a firearm when I turned 18 because I already had a bunch.
F Charger TV gave us $20. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Merry Christmas. You better start your iPhone hotspot. How about?
I will turn the bitrate down if it continues for sure. Because I've got it turned up pretty high right now.
Mark Cargill gave us $5. Thank you. Were the VFD digs a one-time deal, or are they're more coming eventually?
Oh no, we keep doing them. They just sell so fast. So every time they go up, they just sell out so quickly. There's more coming right now. I mean, they're in constant production. So it's just they go up and they're sold out in hours. So I wish I could make a bunch more, but they are a pretty time-consuming part too, because you get the whole rear half of the transfer case and the dig housing.
Don't put that evil on me on this build, said Dale C. Don't you put that evil on me. Ricky Bobby. Join downloading Fusion 360. There a team to join, or do I just start a team?
Is there what? A team?
Team fancy hot glue gun over here.
Did Moose Jaw get a 3D printer? Did he say? I know he was looking for one. Come on. I gotta get. It's not.
Unfortunately, I can't speak English, so I use a translator. I don't understand your conversation, but I will be comforted by RC car video and enjoy it. That's what it says.
That makes sense.
It says Moose Jaw. It says that he needs to.
Oh, well, Moose Jaw's an educator too, so he should be able to get Fusion for free forever.
Oh. What was that?
Sookie jumping, dive bombing things.
You eating stuff?
Do I have something in the way here?
You do.
I probably do.
Oh man, choking. What is the best tires?
There is no best, but I mean, get anything that you like the style of from like Proline, and just again, I mean, styles really the one that you like. Get G8 compounds, a great all-around compound. Yep, I have a screw. There's a screw in the locker.
Design flaw.
Well, no, I think it was stuck from the packaging, and it's just see, fell out.
Any idea on the VPS 01705 F9 servo mount?
1705. I thought that those were already were in stock. A lot of that stuff I don't know. I have to check on. Like some things I know, like I constantly see production on. Some other things I don't. See, there went right in. Stupid pin in the way.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas is on again.
The Jim Carrey one?
I don't know. Did they? Yeah.
Is there another Grinch Stole Christmas movie? Oh, I guess the animated.
Yeah. I've never seen the not animated one.
You've never seen a Jim Carrey one?
No.
Oh,
I like the animated one. Oh my.
I'm surprised too.
Yes, we saw the video of the one in the Grinch in the cop car on
Yeah,
TikTok.
on
That
TikTok.
was funny. Okay. Have you tried those Yao Racing Lizard internal spring shocks by chance running out of a new shocks to try? Not a huge fan of. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean the Yeah Racing ones they're sold under a bunch of different names. I tried them when they first came out, and I don't like that style of shock. They're not a very tunable shock, and in general, I just don't care for them.
Love you too. What happened to the Voodoo tires? They were the stuff, then all of a sudden not.
I mean, there's a lot of things there. It's just they're rarely available, it seems, and then there's just some people don't care for certain things about them. I personally just like the Proline ones. I think they're just the ones that I prefer the most, and that's what I end up finding. I'm actually not going to install the steering arms yet. We're gonna do that when we get to the links.
Dale gave us another $5. Thank you. I still plan on buying a dig when it's back in stock. I'll totally donate, quote unquote. Now, if you have any rigs behind you with one on it.
Right. I do not have one.
But I'm sure you do.
I have one that is
that you haven't ran in 6 years.
No, it's in my truck that I run all the time. It's in my favorite truck. And it's like a non-anodized and all worn in.
Okay. Josh, would you rather
I'm
build a drag car or king hauler?
Oh, wow. That is a really,
Big difference.
no, it's a really good question.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Cody Arnold.
Um, I mean, I've had so much fun building the King Hauler. I really have. The drag cars are fun as well, but the build of that King Hauler I would say, has been more fun.
Doesn't the Ripper have a dig?
Hurts. I was double checking for Dale. I had a dig in that drawer, but it's for regular dig, not a VFD dig.
Question about the SCX-10 to Ruck Jock axles. Why do they have the little grub screws in the housing? I found it weird when I put mine together.
So those little grub screw areas it's something that kind of carried over from the older style, like the original Wraith and SCX, where like other accessories were going to go. So when we did those, it was just like, let's add a couple of spots just in case we end up doing other accessories. So we ended up not really doing any other ones. So
your
like,
observation was correct. It was weird.
yeah. But like, so on the F9, we took them out.
Tower Hobbies has the Vanquish dig and stuff, and you can use a coupon.
Now you have to make sure that it's a VFD and not the regular V2. Because I believe that we sell them a lot of the V2s, but I don't know that we sell them a lot of VFDs.
Morse Driven says, my son got an SCX-24 for Christmas, so I'm 3D printing him some scale accessories.
Awesome.
He said, sweet, thanks. My next build will be a king or grand hauler. John Derrigan gave us $1. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Hey, thank you, John. The king or grand hauler, yeah. I mean, the grand hauler is, from what I'm told, very similar, just with some of the things that I already did. I think the stretched frame rails I did were just a little bit longer, but in general, that grand hauler is pretty sweet right out of the box. And so that's the one I would do as well.
John Highfield, Merry Christmas to you. But then you have a semi truck in your house. That's huge.
That's true. They're very large.
It's never going to get driven.
I mean, it's not really the point to drive it. Like, it kind of is, but it's more about just like, it's awesome to build a semi truck. She needs more coffee. Yes, it was really a good question. Man, drag cars are fun. And if you're more of a person who you enjoy the driving part of RC more than the building part, then the drag car is definitely the way to go. But if you're one of those people that loves to build and you sometimes find time to drive, there you go. Let's see. Goal for 2020 is a small to my collection. If a big rig would go for globe liner. I can't remember which one that one is. I should put the new VP leaf spring conversion kit on. What is the best KLR, Voodoo or Proline? I like the Hyrax better than the KLR. How hard would it be to put it scrolled past me too fast. How hard would it be to put a dig on TRX4 transmission? Pretty hard. There isn't one that's made for it. So you really need a dig that's made for the rig. So Nicole, did you get the Robo litter box? That is, we have agreed that it is going to happen.
Yeah, but I can't. He has to do it.
Yeah, that is the thing. I was like, yes, that's fine. You can get the Robo litter box. And then she told me, okay, but you have to buy it because I can't click buy on something that expensive.
Physically buy something that expensive. So no. Nope.
So yeah.
God, can people hear that?
I don't think that they can. I think my audio cuts that out. I don't know if you can, because Suki is absolutely hollering.
Don't say congratulations yet.
Yeah, it's not here yet. If I turn that all the way down, I think they'd be able to hear her. But
nobody wants to hear that. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Don't say congrats yet, because if I leave it in Josh's hands, so.
Yeah, I might just let it let it simmer until she's not interested anymore. But I don't think that's going to happen.
No, that's not gonna happen.
She does not ask for things like this long. And that,
Come here. God, Lord. What is her deal?
she's just yelling. She's not even in our face. She's just walking around us and yelling.
So, like, here's
Oh, they can hear her. I think it cuts down the volume a little bit.
here's what I have to do to get Josh to do things. My truck needs to be smogged, and so I didn't realize that it needed to be done. Steve told me last week, and I was like, "Oh, okay, okay, cool." So Josh and my mom said, "Isn't there like a smog place like in his little area at work, like in the thing?" I'm like, "Yeah, there is." And so the night before, I took the spare key and I hid it for the Gladiator. And then that morning, I always wake up before him, and so I went and dug in his pockets, got the other key, and I hid it. And then I said, "You need to take my truck today and get it smogged." And he was like, "I don't feel like it." And I was like, "Yeah, well, you have to." And he was like, "No, I'm not. I'll do it later." I was like, "Well, you have to." And he was like, "Okay, what?" And then he was like, where are my keys? I'm like, and I went and handed him my keys. I'm like, "Here, you can do that." So that is how I have to get Josh to do things.
Yes. I was just looking as we were dropping a bunch of frames, but yeah, no, it was a dirty trick. It was very clever. Buffeting. I always like that joke. When he says buffeting, because it's from Top Gear, James May would always say, buffeting.
Why?
Like when you'd be going at speed and the car would start.
Oh, right.
So. Oh, we're at 5K. Yikes.
I lost it. Damn.
Yeah.
That was a good story.
Oh, it didn't do it until right at the end. So they got most of it.
Slideshow. All right. Well, let's be done. It was a good 30 minutes. The story's not as good when it's chopped up. That was Jen's coal, so I wonder. Yeah, we're done.
We'll see.
Oh, always the optimist when it comes to this. Oh, they heard 3 words of the story.
Oh, really? Yikes. Realizes nobody heard it. Oh. Yeah. Let's see. That goofy smile keeps freezing on. How many people are watching? Damn, we had a good crowd for the most part, too. If we can't get this thing to come back. Well, it's back. It looks like it's back right now, so it shows that it is at least. So I think we just have this intermittent connection quality tonight, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to overcome that. So we'll let this thing roll and see what it does, but I haven't. I'd lower just the bit rate, but like when it drops out, it drops way down. So I just don't think that I'm going to be able to drop it down to something that's would make it smooth enough to make it just good and consistent. So we'll leave it where it's at, and we'll see how this thing rides out for the night.
Yeah. So
yeah, long story not so long, she stole my keys so that I was forced to have to take the other Jeep.
Yeah. That's how I get things done, is by force.
Yes.
Oh, Chase V gave us $5. Thank you. Hey Josh, love the stream. Just got an Axle Gladiator. Should I keep the portals and or get the straight axle conversion?
So that Gladiator's a long wheelbase. I think that
Dead again.
no, it's still fine.
Okay.
You might have to refresh your streams
Yeah.
if you're still having issues. That Gladiator's a long wheelbase. So if you go to that straight axle, you're gonna rub the body or drag the belly a lot. That Axial Gladiator is a really cool looking scale model. I just don't know that you're going to be, you're not going to get ultimate performance out of it. So I think just have a lot of fun with it. And
did you also get it detailed? No, it still hasn't been detailed. Still hasn't been detailed. Nicole's going to play the Days of Thunder scene with the Hot Wheels on Josh's shirt later tonight. Sounds dirty. What are you doing, little kitten?
She's finally in front of our faces where she feels like she can get the attention she deserves.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. Ricky Bobby style. Everything I do is Ricky Bobby style. Shake and bake. Oh, it's not you, Indie Bama.
Yeah, no, it appears to be either YouTube's server or our internet. Our internet is actually pretty good.
Josh gets windows tinted, and you can't even get yours detailed.
It's a fluke how that happened.
Yeah, that's how things work around here. I wash your drawers and
I provide. I'm a provider.
okay. I have an SSD King chassis kit. Would the offset axles fit a VS4-10 chassis and the VFD transmission kit?
I don't believe so because the offset on the Trail King axles is really slight. Like it's kind of barely offset, and the VFD requires a kind of a more reasonable offset. So like
Luke, how that happened in quotes.
So while it would be nice if it did, I don't think that you'll be able to get them to clear. Josh provides. I am a provider. I'm an adequate provider.
Very adequate.
She has
Perfectly adequate.
She has a roof and health care. She doesn't require a lot of food, so that's a bonus.
I got my first Arma vehicle for Christmas. Anybody else join the club too?
Those
Josh made her drive the Soul Sucker for so long. Are we surprised he got his windows tinted first? I'm new from Sallisaw, Oklahoma. Just working on my new Power Wagon. Ken Hoops, welcome. Merry Christmas. Matt Conley, you didn't? Okay, all you people that got new net devices in the last couple of days, your time is up. Let us regular folks have the damn internet back.
It could very well be Google's as well.
Yeah. Adequate sounds like a student who passed with a D.
Hey,
Passing's passing.
C's get degrees.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Nicole's not going to argue much on that front. But did I pass? Okay, then.
I think we got pluses and minuses in hair school, but okay.
That's all it was? You either got a plus or a minus?
I don't know that we got grades.
Huh.
I don't remember. I don't think we got grades. Alex is going to his local hobby shop tomorrow. I'm picking up a gatekeeper.
Nice. Not a bad build. Not a bad build at all.
Tim, be safe. Every teenager just got back from the grandparents' house. They have some catching up to do. That's probably very true.
Exactly. They've been there all day.
Thomas Quick just got a VS4-10 Pro. What lights do you put in for headlights and taillights? I don't see a kit on Vanquish website, just light bars.
So there's a couple of options. PowerShift RC has like a kind of an inexpensive 10 millimeter LED front set and 5 millimeter rear that you can just drop in. It's really inexpensive. Otherwise, for like VP, you can actually do the Q series headlights, which are like a stupid bright, but they're also a pretty expensive setup. A little overkill, not gonna lie, but they're pretty cool.
And we also have Alvin Kamara in fantasy football this week. Well, hopefully you didn't have them last week when we
Who? Oh, was that?
spanked the Saints.
Oh,
He's their running back or whatever.
that was not a good game.
It wasn't a good game. They almost choked.
I am not a football watcher, but I will watch a game with Nicole every once in a while.
Well, we always watch.
Well, I mean, the Chiefs games is always on here if we have.
Well, I watch, yeah.
She watches, pays attention to it.
Jesse Mack got a half-day rally driving experience for Christmas.
What?
That's awesome.
That is pretty rad.
Yeah.
So there's the King of the Streets RC drag racing event down in Vegas in the spring, and the winner the winner wins $23,000 cash. If they use a Tekin setup and win, they get an extra $5K.
Oh, I thought we were talking about full-size cars.
No, RC cars, they win $23,000. But it's happening at the Speed Vegas. It's where you go and you rent supercars.
Oh, right.
Supercars, trophy trucks, or they have tanks. You can rent a tank. But I don't know. I think it would be a really hard decision whether to get a supercar or a trophy truck.
Yeah, that would be hard. But is
Because
it...
you can go hit actual jumps.
Okay, that was what I was going to ask. I was like, how did you... This is why we're married.
Yeah, but can you jump it?
Right.
So, yes. If he was just driving around on a course,
Then no.
But no, it's...
John Heifel gave us $5. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, John.
Undercut on my sides with comb back. Any tips for doing the undercut? Is your hair long? Only in America.
What?
Said Rollins.
We just have tanks. We can just rent tanks.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. I just want to go fast.
I know.
But I also love to jump shit.
I know. That's the really hard decision.
It would be hard.
It's 3 laps with the trophy truck. There's 8 jumps on a lap.
Both.
Yeah, that's the better answer.
Oh, John Schultz. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Schultzy.
I don't know. That's a tough. I would be like, I want both.
Yeah.
This is why I don't have kids, so I can do both.
Yeah.
Definitely not a tank. That's way too slow.
Yeah.
I can go sit in one some museum someday. Nah.
Yeah, I agree. The tank didn't
No, that doesn't sound fun.
quite give me the same amount of giddiness.
What kind of supercar?
Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsches, Corvettes. I'm not sure if there was a McLaren or not.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, no, they were pretty legit.
That one thing,
Mustangs.
That one that Dad and I went to.
There is Mustangs.
Huh?
I wasn't kidding. There's Mustangs.
What was the one that Dad and I, the road? What are they called?
What? The Roadkill.
Roadkill. We went to their track.
Track experience day or whatever it was.
Well, no, it was like the end of Hot Rod Week or whatever, where they run the track.
Oh yeah, that's Roadkill.
But then
nights.
Roadkill was there,
right,
at it. But they had a bunch of Hellcats that they were running that you could drive.
Oh, you could drive?
I think so. Maybe not.
I don't remember. I didn't remember if it was just ride-in experiences or what.
I mean, they were drifting in them.
Yeah, that's why I figured it was somebody else driving.
It was super unsafe to be I was like, oh, it's a chain link fence right here. I don't trust these teenagers. They got driving these Hellcats. I'm good.
Some of those guys are pretty good.
I agree. Okay.
Are you behind?
Oh yeah.
Front rear axles are
May
done.
would say, Flizzle.
What? Would say
Flizzy?
fizzle.
Fizzle?
Okay. Front axle, rear axle. Is transmission next, or do I start on chassis? I already did all that.
Alfie Ramirez has finally finished my VS4-10. Thank you for all your videos and tips. Wait, somebody asked about a Pro versus a...
Pro versus Ultra.
Yeah.
It's literally only if you want portals or not. That's really there's some differences in the parts that are included, but really the biggest thing should be, do you want portals or not portals?
What's a... No. Nope.
You don't, yeah.
Nope.
What's a portal?
No, I don't.
I know you don't care.
Nope. I sure don't. My wife got me some new hot sauce for a stocking stuffer. One of them is just called the Reaper. Well, now I have hiccups and can't feel my tongue. Is there something wrong with my VP gear grease? It looks like it's separating like oily, translucent parts. Just stir it.
Yeah, just stir it. It's just a
Get like one of those wood.
Or just use a hex driver, then wipe it off.
Yeah. I'm like what I use for waxing eyebrows.
Yeah. Same thing that'll happen with just like regular bearing grease.
Dinner time tri-tip.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
What?
But our honey baked ham was
California tri-tip.
Was delicious.
Are inner fenders included with the VS4-10?
Yes.
Brushless. Yeah, popsicle stick basically, but they're smaller. What you use for eyebrows.
Or just eat a popsicle and then stir it with that.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. I know, I forgot to. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I haven't eaten.
I've had 5 mini honey baked ham sandwiches today.
Matt Conley did a prime rib for lunch. That's what Mom and Dad did, a prime rib. We did honey baked ham and deviled eggs.
Yeah. And I ate all of the deviled eggs.
A dozen. I had like 3. You had a dozen. That was 24.
That was 18 eggs. Right? Or was it? It was 12 eggs, right? It was a dozen eggs.
A dozen?
Yeah.
Yeah. A dozen?
So, I mean, I didn't eat it all at once.
No, just within a 3-hour period. Like,
you know.
Does Loctite and grease come with the VS4-10?
No. You have that's on you.
Are you familiar with the Sherpa Sport chassis kit?
The Sherpa, that's from TGH, correct? I believe. I'm aware of it. I don't typically build with flat rail chassis, so I haven't used it myself, but I'm familiar. Probably not the answer you needed.
Roland's has a favorite sauce that's made locally. It contains Reaper, Trinidad Scorpion, Scotch Bonnet, Ghost, Habanero, 7-pod chilies. Makes your eyes glow.
So I also...
It's probably not even legal here in the U.S. I'm like, send us some, but you couldn't. I mean, I can't even. Pepper is too...
Yeah, pepper's too much for Nicole.
Too spicy for me.
I enjoy hot sauce as well. We got some spicy jelly.
Oh, when we were up in Oregon,
and when we were
in
Washington, and it, man.
Yeah.
The only problem was I had to like come up with ideas to put jelly on. Like I just don't eat things with jelly very often.
Alex did the standard Jewish Christmas. My Chinese restaurant even put up a sign that said "Happy Hanukkah, Jewish customers."
I mean, that's pretty, go to. So
Don't a lot of people do Chinese on Christmas?
I believe so.
I mean, in the Midwest, that's not a thing.
Well, I mean, Chinese food in the Midwest is not that.
Well, but I'm saying like not eating home cooked.
Yeah.
I grew my own Trinidad Scorpion peppers this year. Hot sauce is still fermenting. Wow. Reaper infused vodka.
Oh man, that's just begging for a bad night. I feel like
How I'm a Jewish person in Minnesota, it's a thing. I meant eating Chinese food on Christmas. Long shot, but does anyone happen to have metal lockers for low C mini crawler axles?
Oh wow, yeah, that is an old old long shot.
Merry Christmas. Where did you get that shirt?
I assume you mean mine and not the Cowabunga.
This from.
Yeah, you got that from Walmart in 2015. Christmas of 2015. Yeah. I got this shirt from
Somebody has them.
Shirt Wash is where I bought it. That's in, and 2 more Aprils.
Yes.
Wait, 8 mil. What's that?
It's all takeout. Yes. Merry Xmas still at in-laws house, so we'll catch us later. Cheers. Montana. Weren't you supposed to wear the shirt that?
What that Dale sent me?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is 3100 Tegan on 4 sale too much for the for 6700?
Right. 3100 on 4S is not technically. Tegan does not recommend it. They do not. They say that motor will not do it. However, it's what I run in that one right there, and I've ran it like that for 2 years. So I really like that setup. It runs great. I run stock gearing, and it, like I said, runs fantastic. But be aware that that is not the Tegan motor is not rated for those type of RPMs. So at your own risk.
What is the best way to go about building a, how do you say that, Dakar truck without giving RC four-wheel drive $800?
That's a really good question. I honestly, the only ones I've ever really seen are custom ones. So I think they're. Oh, you know what?
That's what Alex just said.
Brooder toys. They're toy grade, but there's some trucks that are kind of Dakar style esque, and I believe you could probably buy one of those and then take the body off and put it on. That's pretty common. That was what we used to do back in the day. We'd get their man truck and go from there.
Dale said his wife is Korean. She did a legit Korean buffet 2 years ago for Christmas. My whole family then told her she just volunteered herself for a new tradition. Yeah. That'd be good.
Yeah. I mean, I would be all for that. You, I could imagine, would have to. You would be paying for it with heartburn and spice.
Yeah. Sat on the shelf for 2 years, more like it.
So, that truck has a ton of runtime.
Which truck?
My Pro. That one?
The orange one?
The one that's all beat up.
Oh, yeah, that one always gets ran. The Bigfoot says Merry Christmas.
The Bigfoot.
Okay, I need a sandwich.
Okay, I'll read comments.
Okay.
I probably don't need another one. I always feel like I want another.
I'm not going to make you one, so.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Do any of Josh's trucks really have a ton of runtime? Yes, they do. I run a lot of my trucks. Well, not a lot of them that are in here, oddly. But the Pro is always, like whenever that's the thing I always feel bad about. Like whenever I go to run, I always just grab my Pro. That's always the one I want to drive. New build idea for Josh 124 drag bolt. Oh, those worm gears just hurting. I can already hear them. So let's see. 2.5T with RX8. Good setup. I think if you're going to try a 2.5 turn, you should probably be running an RS Pro. So I think you'd be better off there. Love going fishing with Josh. Always get a bite. Have friends in Tennessee. Some have no. Oh, must be something else. Oh, in Tennessee, some have no service. Ooh, yeah. Hopefully, anybody. I've heard some issues after the whole thing this morning in Nashville. It's crazy. Right on. Oh, that must be a side conversation. Pro is the best. Yes, Pro is my favorite. Those ones don't have a ton of runtime. Those are looking at trucks. Yeah, I mean they're for a motif, right? Is the Tekin Eliminator motor 4-pole? No, those are 2-pole motors. The Eliminators. That's if you see motors that are more like typical 17 T, 13 T, or 13.5 T. Those are usually 2-pole motors. Did the VS4-10 chassis kit get discontinued? No, they just sold a lot faster than anticipated. They'll be back mid-January. The 911 is still having problems, but things are coming back. Oof. Hopefully any of you guys in the area are okay. Everything's, that's going to be a crazy area for a little while. There's a Chinese buffet here in Birmingham, Alabama named King's Buffet. They just recently opened back up for eating in. They give you those plastic gloves when you get your food. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Buffets. Yeah, that's just one of those things that just got... There's no buffets here. Even casinos, they kind of did a modified version. Like, it wasn't like a regular buffet anymore. They tried to keep it open, but even that I don't think has stayed. What intersections are on that shirt? I mean, this looks like a traffic circle, not a roundabout. I don't know. They've got weird crosswalks on 2 legs at the intersection. There's no stop control. That's I don't know. That's troubling. But when you open or go to approach an intersection that has no stop control, you're supposed to treat it like a 4-way stop. Watch the surveillance, crazy stuff. Yeah, exactly. We watched it too. We have family kind of down in that area. So when is Josh going to create 424, 124th or the 424 or 41? Oh, I do have my 124 scales now. I do want to get to that, and I've got plans. I just once some of this other stuff is out of the way first. After I get my card paid off on payday, I'll order a Pro. See how it goes. Nice, Mark. Buffets terrified me before the yuck. Thoughts on using brake line for cage work? You can do it. We used to do it a ton back in the day. Brake line's pretty soft and it'll collapse. It doesn't hold up as well. So it's I don't know. It still works well and it's readily available and cheap. You got to do a lot of cleanup on it before you braze to it because you can't have any of that stuff still on it. So it's a lot of work, but again, it's cheap. So make sure it's the straight sticks, 4-foot straight sticks, 3/16 brake line. Cut it off, slide those sleeves off, and then clean any of the coating off of it before you try brazing with it. Difference between traffic circle and roundabout? Yes, there's a big difference between them. Roundabout, you always have to yield to anybody in the circle, where a traffic circle, that's not the same. You usually a through movement has the right of way, and if you're in the traffic circle, you might have to wait as this movement goes, and then you can go around. So there's a difference. That shirt is old school kids playmat. Reminded me of every doctor visit I had. Reminded me of my kindergarten. Thank you for the last year. Found this hobby in February to help my kids busy. That when we had the first shutdown, I stumbled on your channel not long after. Thanks for the laughs this year. Thank you, Dale. It was one of those things I had planned on doing a lot of streaming this year. That's kind of why I built this whole setup. And then it just happened to kind of time out with what was going on. Josh had just figured out a way to bend aluminum tube without kinking. Have you ever TIGged an aluminum chassis? I do not have a TIG welder capable of aluminum. For that, you need an AC TIG welder, and mine is DC only. So it takes a more expensive TIG than what I have. And normally the aluminum TIG welded chassis are solid aluminum rather than tubing because it's pretty tough to do anything thin. And that aluminum's pretty soft usually. I work on restaurant equipment for a living. All of you do yourselves a favor and stay the F out of buffets. I found a good use for the VXT tires. They come with the Pros, scavenges the sidewalls for cut and shut tires with narrowed Proline Masher 2K. Oh man, 2K Mashers. I bought like 6 Tamiya kits in the first 3 months of lockdown. That was, man, Tamiya kits were hard to find because they were so cheap. I bought at least 3 as well. I bought that Fat Fox. I bought another Dancing Rider. I feel like I had another one too. I can't remember. Oh man, sorry. I can't keep up with the chat, but going. Oh yeah, XJ, it's gonna be all traffic talk now. Yeah, when Nicole leaves, traffic talk comes in. Also to everyone in the chat, thank you guys. Oh, there you go. Dale C being generous to the chat. Can you run a red light in reverse while making a left turn? Traffic talk. Tell me about stop control. I didn't get anything this year for Christmas. Yeah, that was. I got some gifts from family and stuff like that, but Nicole and I don't. A DC TIG welder can do aluminum. There's a special way to do it. I've seen some of that stuff, but yeah, AC with the proper stuff. And for them, like even if I was kind of trying to get interested in it, I think that aluminum welding just isn't what I'm after most of the time. So, what are you building? I'm building a VS4-10 Pro. I'll get back to building it as soon as Nicole gets back in here. Thanks for making this year suck less. Just placed my order for a VS4-10 Pro. I respect your opinion. Joe, let's see. Joe, I appreciate it as well. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will. I was getting them direct from Tamiya. The joy of SoCal life. Oh, that is a nice benefit. I got the Axial SMT 10 for Christmas. Also, there you go. I need socks. Easier, yes, but can still be done. My present to myself was to buy a few buckets of freedom seeds. Nicole isn't coming back. That's a good point. Are you done yet out there? Oh, can you do that later? I got a new to me Cherokee for Christmas, like a full-size Cherokee. There you go. I ordered a gatekeeper. Won't see it till next year. Yeah, I think that's kind of. Hey, Stabby Josh, thanks for joining. But without Nicole, why are we all here? She's the real star. Will you be up nice and early tomorrow to watch Matt build an SMT? Oh, you know what? I think I will be joining in on Matt's stream just to keep hounding him. I'm sure there'll be plenty of things that I can find to poke fun at while he builds, whilst he builds. So I'm going to continue to build a little bit while Nicole stalls. So what I should ask Dale is, am I assembling the wheels and tires on this? Oh, I have the wrong. I need the 2. When's his live stream? I don't know exactly when his live stream or what time it's supposed to be at. Is that? Oh, that one's just a little bit behind. I don't know. So I'd have to look. I'm sure he'll probably have a kind of like the stream reminder up soon. Hey, Mark Cargill, thank you very much. If you have a Nintendo Switch, I highly recommend the Mario Kart FPV race. It's a blast to have the cats and dogs freak out. I do not have a Switch. I have been looking at the Oculus, the Quest 2. My brother had it when I was down there in Mississippi, and I really enjoyed it. For as little as I game, I feel like that could be pretty fun to have. Is that supposed to be a 10 or an 8? 10. SBG is 12 noon, if I remember right. That's what. So noon, that would make it what my time? 9 o'clock my time? 9 a.m. my time? Dale C says, I've got some method Pyrax I'll be putting on there. They can just go in the box. Perfect. That is what I needed to know. That will save me a little bit more time. So other side, 8s and 10s. Get some. I haven't built a. I actually never built one of the Axial SMT10 kits, so I worked on a couple of the SMT10s, but that was about it. McD, has the VS4-10 Pro been as popular as you guys thought, or has it exceeded Vanquish's? It's probably been as popular as we hoped, maybe a little bit more popular than we thought. Might be a, but I mean, I guess, I mean, it's kind of right in line because at the same point, I know that we only have so much capacity in the shop, so we can only make so many. So it's not like things can like completely blow past what we thought because we can only make so many. So we could probably sell more if we could make more, but it's just not the case sometimes. Alex says, I really need to finish my RMX 2.0 battle car build. What the hell is a battle car? Is that a drift term? Is that one of them fancy drift terms? I have seen your build with that, Alex, and your funky red color tires. Hey, what are you doing out there? Anybody else watch Holmes' latest video? I haven't seen it. What did he do this time? And shock towers. I need to finish my 6 consecutive projects. Same. 6 is yeah, I feel like that's right in there. It's when you make an on-road car off-road. I'm building a crawler out of a drifter. Alex, that sounds like a expensive battle. Josh, you gotta watch it. Oh, I'll watch it. I just haven't seen it yet. How did moving Eddie's place go? That was a crap ton of work, and I was very sore. Especially because Nicole and I were the only other 2 people there helping, besides Eddie and his wife. So we moved a lot of bearings. I don't care if it's a dumb idea, but I'm doing it. Josh, will anything beat the Hoonicorn 2 out of 3? You know, that is a whole. I've seen all of the social media things. I haven't watched any of those videos with the Hoonicorn racing other cars. I need to go catch up on all of those. Anybody watch Cletus's Christmas tree racing? That was pretty fun. Must have been easy rolling those bearings. You'd think. Definitely not. Like moving boxes of lead. Oh. Have you got the Escort MK2 yet? No, I haven't. I haven't even actually seen if it is it for sale right now. I guess my problem is I always just check A-Main because that's where I buy like most of my stuff. I watch the tree. Yeah. Eddie told me he was going to move Nicole's office into a closet to save some space. Is she good with that idea? Boxes of bearings ready to burst open, I would imagine. Yeah, I mean, oh. No joke. All right, that concludes most of the chassis. And oh, can't forget the little plug for the fuel cell, since we're not using that opening. Flying Cars 2, no prep for love. Right. This chassis goes together so well. And it's so rigid. So put the fuel cell cover on, and then I believe we're about, we gotta do the body posts, and then we're ready to start on the transmission. That's funny. The guys and I were debating doing a short series like Street Outlaws, but RC. The Street Outlaws, but it's just so. I've had some fun trying to cover the no prep stuff. It's just really hard to try and make compelling video out of RC drag racing. I need the 6 because it's so quick. You can't really get like fancy angles because the cars are just here and go, and they're all over the place. So they don't really constrain within how narrow of a track full size do. It's just very difficult, but it's fun. Merry Christmas from PEI. What do you know? The PEI? Holy shit, it just dawned on me that little piece was for, oh yeah, it's for plugging the little hole in the front of the receiver box, or in front of the fuel cell, in case someone actually wanted to run all the things back into it. Let's see. And basically we put these in the all the way down position. Any plans to use a G-Speed chassis in the future? They make an LCG 6x6 chassis. No, I don't think that I have any plans to use a G-Speed chassis. If I do an LCG or a flat rail chassis anytime in the future, I don't think it'll be theirs. And the other thing is, flat rail chassis are so simple. Like, I'll just draw one myself and cut it. Like, there's nothing to them. They're so quick and yeah. Betty roll call number 4. Oh yeah, the Betty. No, I think mine is 389. No, put the body heights at 4 different heights. Those metal Earth models are, oh man, those metal Earth models are torture on your fingertips. Let's see, just a second. Anyway. All right. Now the front 3 and the 4th one stays exposed. Audio? Yes, for a second. I agree. I hit the button. Right. LCG flat rail chassis and scale don't belong together. I agree. But yeah, if I'm using like I said, if I'm doing a flat rail chassis, like I'm going to design one and I'll just put out the templates, and then you guys can go buy yourself a $10 piece of aluminum and cut it out. You can print it out and then just paste it on there. drill your holes and cut it. You have yourself a $10 flat rail chassis. Okay, chassis is done, and now we can move on to the transmission. So, Betty, 8168, 2716. Don't let the OG flat rail guy fool you here. Yeah, no, I designed one of the first scale flat rail chassis, and they were cool. And then 2007.
Where? I was literally eating.
Do you have a 9-course meal?
Yeah. Or you left me like the stripped down ham hock, so I had to trim it to get any meat off of it. So yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then I ate some of your Christmas candy for you being rude and screaming at me.
Oh, I did not scream.
You did.
What? And you will find any excuse to say that that's why you ate my Christmas candy.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
What?
BT gave us $50. Merry Christmas. Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, BT. It's only because he saw you come back in here. I'm positive.
We're glad to see you. Glad you didn't have
Yeah.
to work today.
For obvious reasons, she is now my favorite.
Who's that? Where did you see that?
Let's hide all you can. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to tell the story. So, Nicole's mom sent us our Christmas gifts and our stockings ahead of time. Like when they get here a week ago. Whatever. Anyway, and in them was obviously candy and things like that. One of the candies that was in it is those stupid chocolate oranges.
Favorite.
Anyway, Nicole obviously had got into it and eaten that chocolate orange the day it showed up. Well,
It's not the day. I left it in there for a few days.
Okay.
And then I was drunk.
Yeah.
And I got into it.
So her mom calls though, like what, a day ago or 2 days ago?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
2 days ago. And she goes, oh, by the way, I want you and Emmett to crack your chocolate oranges together on FaceTime on Christmas as the tradition. And Nicole's like, oh yeah, totally. So last night when we were at the store together it was the night, 2 nights before. We were at the store together at 9:00 at night trying to search for chocolate oranges, and they didn't have the right one. They had a different brand. So we bought it, and then she had to take it out of the box and be like, oh, I've got it right here already opened.
Went to 2 different places to look for it. Mm-hmm. They didn't have that or eggnog.
Oh, yeah, no eggnog, which is disgusting anyway, but.
I love eggnog. Did you tell Nicole that the Bird Reynolds spying on my girlfriend video is still up? What? What? What is that?
That is a very old YouTube video. Like on my old YouTube channel.
Okay, yeah, I know, but what?
And I had put I must have set my GoPro in the Wraith.
Yeah.
And was messing with you or somehow. You were the girlfriend at the time. Don't.
Oh, I don't care about that, but what? What was I doing?
I think you were getting ready. You were doing your hair or something like that. It's not inappropriate. It would be family friendly. I'll get that.
What?
Yes. I'm positive you remember it at the time,
I do not remember it.
or you would have you knew about it at the time.
No.
Don't make me into the creeper.
You're such a creeper.
I'm not a creeper.
It's like the cameras in your having cameras in your house. Well, like surveillance cameras. I'm like, I don't want that. I want to see.
Oh, except that you dropping in on
the Alexa. Yeah, but that's different because it's not like you can see anything. I'm not like trying to spy on you. I'm not trying to like look and see what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing.
You just want to talk to the cats.
I just want to talk to the cats. Every creeper says he's not a creeper.
I mean, whatever. I do not accept.
Glad to see you're doing well. BT says, how is Matt?
He is doing fantastic as well. Well, we're all just making the best out of everything. Like, I don't know how well anybody is doing, but we're all trying to just do our best.
We dog sit for a family has security cameras in every room of the house. Oh my gosh. I mean, I know a lot of people do, but like, no.
Every room?
There has to be some sort of.
Yeah, like I would be fine with, having cameras like 100% around the house rather than like just out in the front or just out in the back. Like, but inside, yeah, I don't need cameras inside.
No. Are there any RC companies working on a 2021 Bronco body?
I don't know. Could be, could not be. Traxxas hasn't released a car in a year. They already have a Bronco license. So, you never know.
We can't have eggnog because we couldn't get it because they don't have it
anywhere. We looked. Like they just didn't have it. It was not available. And then, let's see.
They're talking about bathroom cameras.
Oh.
No.
No.
I'm not convinced there isn't one in there. I think the bathroom's the only one that doesn't have a camera.
What? Talking to me?
Wow.
Yeah, that's...
Little shit. You're such a goofball.
Like, pay attention to me, but don't actually touch me.
His bathroom camera's on the Wraith.
Hi, Suki. Oops.
They didn't even get Christmas presents.
The kittens? Have we ever got the cats Christmas presents?
No.
I was going to say, it was like...
I have not. Not a big Christmas present. I just like to give the kid presents, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
I have too much. There's too much, in this house anyway. So we don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Merry Christmas from Scotland. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, there's a lot of items in this house. Agreed. Agreed.
Everyone should support their local business. Yep.
Yes. And a hard year for all of them. Well, most of them. So
done with the holidays and I'm only halfway through them.
Yeah, it's
Is it unusual for Traxxas not to release any RCs for a year?
Yeah, it is. They didn't not release any RCs for years. I think it's just they didn't release any models of the TRX4. Like, and normally they release a new body or a new option.
Is it not the TRX4 Sport not new?
No, like I said, they didn't release anything last year.
Just getting popular.
Yeah, there's just a lot of them. They released a separate body set, but that was about it.
Amy followed through and got me the Orlando. Thanks, Josh. Now I need a new set of glasses.
Oh my God. Yeah, no kidding. His wife was like overhearing one of the streams.
Yes, I was here.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, Josh does buy his presents every day.
Yeah, that's how that.
Time for a bowl cut to finish up that Oliver Tree vibe you got going on Joshua Tree.
I definitely had the bowl cut.
I was supported my local hobby shop so much I was invited to both of the owners' kids' weddings. Did they release the 69 Blazer body?
Just the body set. They didn't release it on a truck, which was odd. I figured they would have released that on a vehicle.
Best Xmas season sales ever. That's good. Half my local hobby shops sell 99% Traxxas. That's because
Now there is some Traxxas has some funky rules. Like some shops, they have way different pricing structures for the shop, specifically if they only sell Traxxas.
right. Like a lot of shops have to only sell Traxxas.
Yeah. Or they don't get the special pricing. It's a secret.
I got a semi-car related Xmas present. Go Peppermill.
The casino in Reno?
Peugeot, the European car brand.
Oh, Peugeot.
And a Peppermill, like it's probably a branded like Peppermill.
Peppermill, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It reminds me of Top Gear when they would always show the car related gifts to get people.
They had those?
Yeah. Well, not a Peppermill specifically, but it was always like these random like semi-car related gifts like that.
Yeah, they always have like Ferrari watches and
stuff.
Yeah,
BMW doormats. Sookie.
What is she doing?
She's climbing.
That's enough with that.
She's yes, climbs the freaking blinds at night, especially.
Yeah.
Why do I hate Traxxas? Why do they feel like the enemy? I mean, Traxxas has done a lot for the industry. They're huge. Now, I'm not saying that they don't have some methods that they've used that have seemed much less like in the good of the industry and not just for selfish reasons, but they have, at the same time, they're probably responsible for a lot of the popularity of the market as a whole. So for that reason, I don't see them as the enemy at all.
They make the best. Oh, why did he retracted it? I said Peugeot are terrible cars, but make the best kitchen accessories. Now I need something Peugeot. Merry Christmas from Omaha.
Hey.
You know you're an RC nerd when you get your Christmas festivities and still turn on your channel. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love the shirts and kitty. Building our rock bouncer and got some Deepwood CR22s for Christmas. Things are huge. Are they too big for a bouncer?
No, I don't think they're too big for a bouncer. I mean, hopefully your suspension you can keep nice and low. The only thing with those Deepwoods is that they are so soft. And the foams are so soft. So I would recommend a good set of firm foams for them.
Oh my God. This is getting ridiculous.
She is the most...
Next Christmas from Ontario.
Sookie is the most explorative she's ever been.
Yeah.
Just constant here, there, just into everything right now.
Yeah. What motor for a VS4-10 Pro?
I like the Holmes Hobbies 2700 kV Polar Pro V2 or the Tekin Rock 412 3100. Those are my two favorites. Is this the 10? This is the 8 mil. Got it. Shorty.
Oldest Sookie.
She was born in February. So she's 10 months. Did you remember that?
Nope. I did not.
Heartless.
No. Barely remember your birthday.
I know.
But I don't know how old my other cats are. I can never figure it out.
I always think that they're way younger than they are.
No, they're like 13 or 14.
I always have to remember that they're at least 10 because we've been dating for that long.
Yeah.
Almost. Coming up to it.
Yep. Starting to lean towards the VS4-10 black.
The clear is always my favorite just because I like to see that they're aluminum axles, but the black is definitely the kind of more scale and subtle approach. So.
Oh, Justin M's birthday is today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
You date your wife and you say you're not a creeper.
Wait, isn't that, you can't say that?
I don't know. I think that's nice.
Isn't it?
I mean, you don't. But, like, you haven't taken me on a date.
We're in a pandemic.
Okay. Okay. And he's like, these are our date nights.
Exactly. It's Friday night date night.
What? 3D printer today.
Who got a 3D printer?
Jack Delavan.
Congratulations. Come join us on Sunday's live stream when we talk 3D printing and 3D design the whole time. It's one of my favorite streams. We make ridiculous things that you can download and print for free to keep your 3D printer busy.
Yeah, print stuff you need.
Well, I mean, I print things that I need sometimes.
That you need.
The things you tell me that you want me to 3D print are things that shouldn't be 3D printed. They're inappropriate.
What?
It's an inappropriate use of materials.
Do you think that Rachel and Drew are still together and still jumping RC cars over houses? Oh, God. That's the worst. I can't believe you remember their names. Even though you have her, you should still chase her like you're trying to win her.
She doesn't run very fast.
I can still run faster than you. That's why I married him. If we ever get attacked by an animal, yeah, he's got fucked up feet, so I can always run faster than him.
She's easy to lure back to the house.
Oh. Explanation required. What? Of what? I can run faster than him, always.
Oh, wait. We're not putting the 32
Josh's
bearing
bear
pig.
fodder. Yeah.
Dale bought the overdrive gear set, so we're swapping those out for these.
Thank you. Yeah, you buy stuff that could easily be 3D printed. Hat rack. Ever put it up? Nope. Yeah, now that I think about it, you were on point.
Huh.
He totally could have printed that. But he never prints any of the cool stuff.
What do you mean that you like the pool table for some reason?
Or just like anything that's not a bandsaw.
The bandsaw is awesome.
That you have to take my pens apart.
Oh, I probably don't need that. The bandsaw is awesome. And it was the first time I used a spring in a design.
Cool.
I mean, that's cool.
Cool.
All right. So we're putting the 26 tooth overdrive gear plates in.
Grease? Somebody said grease?
Yep. The grease I'm using is the Vanquish grease. I greased the internal gear. I greased the large one, and then that just, you can see it right there.
Did you get me a new pen for Christmas? No.
No, but where did you get that really good pen that I used the other day to sign the check? Where'd that come from?
That was a dream
I'm
that
a-
you had.
I'm gonna steal that pen.
That was a dream you had.
That pen is mine.
No. That was not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like,
I think it's from that pen store in San Francisco.
was it?
Yeah.
We went to this store that
was also a dream that you had because there's no good pen out there for you.
We went to this store in San Francisco on the, what's that called? That pier?
No, it wasn't on the pier.
No, where was it at?
It was at the fort.
Yeah, whatever.
Fort Mason.
And they just had like hundreds of pens, and paper next to it that you could try. It was
Pen Island.
It was It was amazing.
Thank you, Juan Rico. You gave us $10. Merry Christmas. Thanks for all the content.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. This content's about to be over for me.
False.
It's not. As my Christmas present, I would like to be done.
Nope.
Yeah.
I would love to grant you that, but you have to wait till Santa comes and he's late.
Just take a tip out of a Vanquish handle and insert an ink cartridge. Boom, best pen.
Ooh, that's a good idea too.
Good night, Matt Conley.
Hey,
How much of Josh's memories are just dreams? Depends on.
Yeah, she tries to sell that one a lot. Like, nah, that's not true. You don't remember that correctly at all. She always tells me that I'm wrong or I wasn't listening. I'm like, how many times is she telling me the truth? And how many times am I right? And I
guess you should listen more.
I just assume I'm wrong.
I guess you should listen more. If you ever see me running, you better run too. I don't run without a reason. Same here. If you see me running, something's on fire. Just glad to have no students.
Right.
Only 18 months.
18 months of
Back to walking? Why?
Yeah, what's the rest of that?
I know. I can't just leave us hanging on that.
23 and a 32. So, obviously...
Winning is for children and thieves. I might speed walk.
All right. So... And this is our final output.
Your printer shows intriguing, but I have not been able to print anything other than the Pro 3 starter dog.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Just haven't figured out the slicer stuff yet? That's maybe something, since this week I assume a lot of people will be getting new printers and things like that. We should probably kind of go start to finish on a project, going through a slicer and the whole deal. Just because...
Like a meat slicer?
Yes, exactly. That is what we're going to draw this week, is a meat slicer.
Good crawler of a starter.
TRX4 Sport, Axial SCX-10-2 would probably be the one I would recommend more. Or an Element Enduro.
Yeah.
Any of those, good starter.
Show how to use Cura.
Yeah.
That would help new people.
Yep, that's the slicer I'm talking about.
I had a GBS and was in the hospital for 70 days and had to start over with all my skills.
What's a GBS?
Guillain-Barré syndrome. Oh, goodness.
Jeez.
I'm glad that you got through it.
Yeah, no kidding.
I had a distance learning student message me for their attendance the day after we shut down for winter break. I'm not sure if it was because of dedication. Oh my God.
Suki is trying to pull my shop rags out of the box.
I do have a power wheelchair fully charged. I can go 10 miles. There you go.
Yes. Suki has also, evidently, Nicole told me, started to pull Kleenex out of the...
Oh yeah, she takes all of the Kleenex out of the Kleenex box. So that's fun in the morning. Pure Slicer is pretty darn good. That's what I use. But I do have a Purisa.
Probably.
Are all BP products made in the US?
Not all. They're all very specifically noted on the back. Like, we don't have injection molding, so we can't do plastics, and we can't do gears. So, gears and plastics are usually not done in-house. Most everything else is done in Sacramento. Here, where I go to work every day. But everything is very specifically noted on the packaging. Like nothing is hidden.
She's not figured out the toilet paper yet. Thank God.
Another example would be like on our tool package. Like we can't do the grinding of the tips because that's very specific. But like on the package, it says handles are made in the USA, tips are done in Taiwan. So if you ever wonder, it's very specifically noted.
Oh no, Colby Little says I'm down in Central Florida. It seems to be no one crawls down here. That's not true.
I think there's some crawling groups in Florida.
There's definitely, just wait a second.
That's where Coach D is, right?
I don't know if he's in Central Florida.
No, he's Northern Florida, I think.
But he's in Florida.
Right. But like Nick, RC Orlando, I think, is Orlando Central Florida?
I have no idea.
I don't really either.
Not done with my comeback yet. Well, you're getting there. Stay positive. Why do my cats drink out of the toilet? I don't know. Mine do too. Taiwanese tips. It's a delicacy.
All right.
Have you ever gone off-roading in Prairie City near Sacramento? No, but I drive by it every day.
I've been around it in an off-road car, but I haven't wheeled much of it myself. I got to ride around in an Ultra 4 car around it. Not fast, just to go to the back to get some, I think it was like a spare tire or something like that that had come off that needed to go get.
BT says, I would like to apologize for my absence. I'm working 6 days a week now since April. Much time other work and sleep.
Man, I'm glad that you're busy, and that's why, and not,
Yeah.
not some other reason.
For sure.
Not that you just don't like us anymore.
Right. I know, right?
And it's crazy. Some people, you hear stories like that, like people who they're in a super high demand area right now.
Just want to let you know I haven't forgotten about you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully you're healthy and busy and taking care of yourself still.
Yeah.
That many hours. Hopefully you're still finding some.
What time is your 3D printer show?
6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's 9 p.m. East Coast. And all the differences in the middle.
No one crawls in Florida because you run the risk of Florida man.
You got Florida man.
Yep. See, I knew it. I was waiting.
What?
For all the Florida people. They're like, oh, yeah, we'll crawl. Do you count the SCX 24 as a car or fourth of a
car? For counting number of cars I have reason, it's a fourth of a car. It's actually anything smaller than 10th scale is just it doesn't count at all, actually.
How many hours a week do you drive RC?
Drive them? If I drive them, it's on the weekends, and it's, it was maybe a couple of weekends a month, sometimes 3. But right now, as the weather's getting rainier here, I haven't driven in the last month, at least. But since before Thanksgiving. The weekend before Thanksgiving.
Did Josh get you a Bronco for Christmas?
Psh.
No.
If she was going to get a car for Christmas, it probably would have been a Mustang.
I'd take a Bronco.
You'd take a Bronco over a Mustang?
I like those Broncos.
Over a Mustang?
No, but all I know now is that we're like those friggin' people. Like, we're those people now with the 2 Jeeps in the driveway. I'm like so embarrassed. Oh my God.
Why is that embarrassing?
Because people have the same car.
Is it?
Yeah, when they drive, you're like, oh, that's a Mazda family. There's that Honda family. They have the exact same car.
But ours aren't the same.
No, Josh, that was a dream. Get her a Scout. them borrow it a lot. I don't love Scouts.
You like the worst Scouts.
Do I?
Yeah, you like Scout 2s, which are the worst. It's like liking a Bronco 2. Like you should feel bad about it.
Oh, I don't.
And you're like, yeah, that one looks good.
That's a shame.
Like that one was. I saw one time that was fast, so now I like it.
It was
Like, and it was
lower than fast. It was at a drag race, so I liked it.
like oh, that one's like that.
Yeah. Being a cheap house isn't
What?
embarrassing. Oh, it's just like we're those people. I don't know. Merry New Year.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Was your nephew excited about the gifts? Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
excited.
Nicole is the worst about gifts, so she already gave him his big gifts before she left,
Yeah.
so she could be there, which totally understandable. I was fully on board with.
Well, I wasn't going back. I knew I wasn't going back, so I was going to give him. I got a video from my sister-in-law, and it's like their Ring doorbell camera, and you hear this like ring, and then all you see is the little mini gladiator going across the front of it, and he's driving across their front yard.
Why do you not make such a mocking sound of him as you do the RC cars? Because it's the exact same sound.
It's not the exact same sound at all.
It is the exact same
Not
sound.
even kind of. Not even a little bit.
It is.
No. They don't sound the same at all.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that and the teddy bear he loved and the trampoline he loved. And last night he got a mat with water markers that you can write on, and the dinosaurs that you can screw together with the screwdriver.
Yeah, with a power drill.
With a power drill.
Comes
so
with
he's like, it's like Papa's. Looks like that. But apparently I got it off Amazon, and apparently they all came with right feet. So
Oh, only one size of the feet.
yeah. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone.
What do you think you're calling it?
I am. I'm done. You can't stay awake. They woke me up at 6 a.m. to watch him open gifts.
Oh, that's true. I woke up for it as well.
Yeah, but you went back to sleep.
Where is...
Everyone have a wonderful...
The good news is that I got the transmission done and all that.
I am tapping out early. Her third attempt to end it. Good night.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're yawning at them. So now they're like...
You're buffered anyway.
No. Oh, yeah, I just saw that. It's okay. So, VS4-10 Pro 3S or 4S?
See you next
year. Yeah, right. I run 4S. It's really just it matters, or it depends on what motor you plan to run as to what is, the goal. But 3S is great for most anything. It's what I run in most cars. I just run 4S in this because it can take it. All the parts out of the box are strong enough to handle it. And I swear I lost one of the small countersunts. Darn it anyway. Those are all the shoulder screws. There's 2 countersunts. Oh, it's 12. It is that one. I just thought it was shorter.
Forgot I did give you a Christmas present.
She got me a screaming goat. You just... I can't. God. Right, there's that. So, VS4-10 chassis is done. VFD transmission is done. We put the 21% overdrive gear set in the transmission. We've got the axles built. I believe links are the next step. Shocks and then links. Screaming Goat for the win. Gene Masters, thanks for joining. Okay, Josh, are flames on a Cadillac ATS-V acceptable? I'm staring at my note. I feel like an ATS-V, yeah, probably works. You know, Prudence the safety goat. Casey Curry Nitto monster themed JT is bad. Yep, his new Prudence the safety goat from AVE's channel. Oh, I've seen some of AVE's stuff, but not a ton. RCG. Oh, shock shower time. Oh, right. Now, I did not buy shock oil, so hopefully I'm getting low on 90 weight. We'll see if I have enough. We shall see. That will be fun on Matt's stream. I'm gonna try and Skype in so I can just sit there and screaming goat at him. So that will be enough for those tiny shocks. Let's hope so. Don't overfill. Like I did. Darn it. Oh, let's see if some air came out. Nope. Overfilled. Too much. Gee, 90. Yep. Yes, 90 weight is what I prefer in these shocks. It works really well. Stop wasting it. I know. Like, all right. I didn't drastically overfill, so that's good. We didn't waste much. We should have enough. Too much sauce. Too much sass. Sauce. There we go. 90 weight in all 4 shocks. Yep, I run 90 weight in all of them. It's just the setup that I was running 60 previously, and I ended up actually just preferring 90. Making sure everything's nice and tight. Feels good. It doesn't feel mushy. Why such a heavy weight? So with the diameter of the shock, you only have so much shock piston area. So for it to, when the smaller the body of the shock as you get to a scale body shock like this, which is only like a 7mm bore, you just really have to make it be as effective as I want to slow down the action of the shock, the appropriate amount that I feel. 90 weight is where I landed. So that's why. Josh, where is the shock building stand you designed? Yeah, I never printed it. So, and since these come pre-assembled and the bore is so small, they're so fast to get bled. Yeah. In your opinion, what is the must-have of 2020? Ooh. That is of 20, so something released in 2020. I would say a DR10. It's kind of like a fun, like as far, because there wasn't really any. Well, I guess the SCX3 was released in. I like the axials and I like all of them, but the SCX10-3 is not my favorite axial. I really kind of like the SCX10-2 more. And I still think the SCX10-2 is a pretty great truck. Especially for the money. But I think the DR10 it can be a lot of fun. But beyond that, I guess someone was saying the LMT, like, I guess the LMT is like, if it was out already, I would say it because I think that was a great one. The Losi Baja Super Baja Ray 2.0, that was a great thought. But it wasn't like a huge departure, I guess. The reason the DR10 comes to mind because there wasn't a no prep kit you could buy for such a popular area of the market, and there wasn't a single kit that you could buy. So yeah, that's that comes to mind because it was like the first option in there that was like an out of the box solution. EXB or XMAX. Oh man, that's a. I am not not a source of information on those. So they both look fun, but I don't know. Got to work tomorrow. Have everyone good night. BT, thanks again for joining, sir. Oh, missed one here from Sean. What's yours and Matt's Betty's number? Mine is 290. Nice. 296. Mine is 389, the one that I have here. Matt got number 5. So that was a pretty good number. And sorry, my feed jumped way down, so I missed a ton of comments. The Tank, Merry Christmas from Canada. Merry Christmas, Francois. Let's see. I have too many 10.2s. Oh, I don't know, too many? I finally got the family. Man, sorry, my feed is just, I'm way behind. Sorry. Has to. CEN Dooley or Red Cat 64. Oh, Darwin. Those are two things that I don't think that I want. But if I had to pick between the two, I would pick the 64. So, has anyone tried Overture PLA? I have, not a fan. But I could have just got a bad batch. So, laser nut. The laser nut was. I have had some rear axle problems. It seems most people have front axle problems. I thought it was again a super cool truck, but I've only ran mine like a half a dozen times, and while but I maybe don't drive or bash like a lot of basher people do. I mean, I feel like I drive it pretty hard, but I feel like where I'm driving it, I kind of expect I know what it's going to do. So I don't know. That's a tough one there. I feel like it didn't have the release Horizon really wanted, and I think that they've seen that with the availability, and it doesn't seem like they've quite rolled them out like they would have if things had gone a little smoother, which is unfortunate because it's a badass looking car, and I had a lot of fun driving mine. I should get my Betty tomorrow. Nice. Honestly, I actually really like mine. I think it's just such a cool little truck. I I need to get at least one more. Ooh, I have a little too much oil in this one. How many rippers were built? I do not know the actual total number of rippers. I am going to be doing a live build of a ripper. Someone bought an unbuilt kit from somebody else. I don't know who they bought it from, but unbuilt, and he's going to send it to me, and we're going to build it on a Friday night. So there we go. Feels good. Did they sell out with them? I must have picked one. I must pick one up just because. I don't know if they sold out yet. I assume they will at some point, of course, but I have 8 10.2s, 4 10.1s, and 1 10.3. Oof. That's a lot of 10.2s. I'll give you that. Do we have enough shock? I think. Oh, are we just gonna be short? No, come on. Oh, got it. Yeah, there's some more in there. That was close. was close. What happened to I don't like RC24s? Not a big fan, but I the Betty, I just feel like it's just kind of a cool, like it's kind of, I'm not a nostalgic person, but I do like seeing it for the nostalgic reasons. So, um, so that's why that. And I kind of like the collector number thing. I think that's cool too. What are your chances of finding a black edition Origin unassembled? Um, Probably decent if you look at KLP racing out of China, because they had bought a bunch of them from us at the very end. So Dale's, are those standard incision shocks? How often do you recommend rebuilding? They are the standard 90 mils. It depends on how ridiculous I am to my truck. Is depends on how often I rebuild. Normally, I'll rebuild once a season, maybe. I mean, maybe twice, maybe a half, kind of midway through a season or something like that. But generally, that's about it. Um, I have my I have a pickle in my Bloody Mary. Let's see. Come on, we really bought the Betty because the controller, the collector coin. Right. I haven't actually opened mine yet. I will, but I haven't yet. So I don't know. I think it just looks good. Color came out well. I don't know. Maybe I won't open it. I mean, 389 isn't that low of a number anyway. KLP China has the Origin Black for 799. Yeah, KLP, they are the one who I was mentioning. So let's see. I'm going to check. Do I believe? Yep. Dale, I've got some of the brass shock pivots that I'm going to use to install into the shock towers for you. Just because I like that little upgrade. It's worth it. So we have links to build though. Did I take the link back out? There it is. Links. Time for links. Keeping an RC in a box means you simply own a box. Not wrong. And I'm not much of a collector. So, all right, it's time. Oh, you know what? This is my Zerba tool, which I use for building links. And I had made my own tool to drive the rod ends, but TGH came out with their own version of basically exactly what I made. So we're going to try using that. I don't think I've used it on the live stream. VFD in your Ripper build? No, because the VFD is so specific to a VS4-10 chassis, which the Ripper will not fit on. So we're gonna. Oh, looks like these you've got to install the balls before they'll drive in. I'll check local hobby shops before hitting Horizon. Yeah, I mean I went to my local hobby shop to get this one. I have one coming from Horizon, but because that's where I ordered. But I went to my local hobby shop and I went and dug through their entire pile. That's how I ended up getting number 389. What kit are you building? This is the VS4-10 Pro. This is for Dale C on the stream. He purchased it through the VP site, and he had asked me beforehand if I'd be interested in building it, and I told him I would. I do love building a Pro, and I haven't built a Pro on the stream in a really long time. I built a VS410 Ultra at one point, and I think I did a Pro as well at another point, but I don't really remember when that was. So I knew it was going to be for a holiday probably, and it just turned out that way. ETA and VFD Day. They're in process. I think that we did a batch of them like last week or the week before last, but more will be up soon. So we build them constantly, and they just kind of come and go so quickly. Mark Cargill, thank you, sir. My local hobby shop gets VP items through Horizon. Any chance of getting VS410s through Horizon? Yeah, VS410s are available through Horizon. They have them now. I'm not sure if hobby shops can order VS410s through Horizon though. That's up to Horizon if they sell certain items to hobby shops. But Horizon does buy VS410s from us. You can find them on their website. So, what shock tool is that? This is a like 10 plus year old hot racing tool, which has been great to me for a lot of years. I don't think you can buy this specific one anymore, and the ones that they have now or that I've seen available now are just not as good. But I mean, this thing has been great for a really, really long time. So, my local hobby shop can't order the kits through their portal. That sucks. So that's a Horizon thing. That's not by our choice. I'd like a Betty but unpainted body so I can paint it back. I imagine black. Just like the song, oh, back Betty. I think it's Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty, blam, blam, wow. Black Betty got jet, blam, blam, something go wow, blam, blam. I'm not a ProTech fan, but their shock tool is pretty. I got their shock tool the other day, actually, and honestly, I was kind of surprised at how kind of flimsy or like rattly it was. It does make it nice to build links with tools like this. Sure, a lot faster than building it by hand. Let's recommend buying Techno shock pliers. Oh, I haven't tried theirs. I'll have to look into their design. Sorry if I'm missing comments right now while I am deep into link building. But to be able to build all 10 links in, like, I don't know, 5 minutes, whew. That is quite a bonus. Josh's second favorite part of building a kit. Hey, kit. Yes. Tools are my... Now, I don't mind building links like this when I can use these tools. I still need a set of shock pliers. Good set of shock pliers, comes in useful for a lot of things. Anyone have any good recommendations for a 60 to 70 millimeter shock? Ooh. Touring car shocks are the only ones I ever remember that were kind of that short. Who makes a good power driver? This is the best power driver you can buy. This is the DeWalt 8-volt Gyro Max. You get it with the chuck. It's the 2 battery combo. I think it's like $70 on Amazon or $80. Maybe it's 99 now. It depends. But man, whew. It's variable as you twist it more. My fingers hurt just thinking of building links back a couple of years ago. Yeah. Once you build up a set of tools to make link building fast and easy, it's so much more painful. Good set of tools is the best. Let's see. I do wish the DeWalt was an analog trigger instead of a gyro, but it's good for sure. Man, I thought so as well. I felt exactly the same until I got used to it. But now it's so second nature, I completely forget about it. I just use it and I forget about it completely. All right. And one rod end left. Done. Now we just have to correct the angles on all these. And we'll be in great shape. Good deal. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back and see how long it took me to actually just build links. The M12 Milwaukee screwdriver is a good one. So I've looked at that as well. The one thing that I really like is the size of this thing. I'm all for 12 and 18 volt tools. I mean, 18 usually. 12, that Milwaukee M12 stuff is so good for 12 volt. But I really love how compact this little 8 volt setup is. All right, done. All the links. Come here. Get over there. So front upper link. Now there is a typo in this. It says front upper link in 2 places by accident, but it's the one that only shows up. Okay. That is that one. There we go. So it won't stop. How long is this? 20 millimeter. Okay. Oh, we got to pull that back out. 8.5 minutes from opening the bag to fixing the angle on the rod ends. Thank you for looking that up. That's pretty good. I'm pleased with that. I think that is more than acceptable. Dale, I think Josh is building it wrong. Let's see. Is the panhard and drag link the same lengths? Yes, they are. They're two separate line items because they're listed separately, but they're the exact same lengths. Sounds that. Wait. Better than 30 minutes and 15 to 20 curse words in the old days. Exactly right. So drag link panhard we'll put up there. Lower links. These are the 102 front lower, that one, and that one. Well, he did. Oh, I had to look. He got me. He did just mount the front links and the back spots. What? Inconceivable. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. Josh, did you ever finish your Element VS4-10 chassis kit conversion? Yeah, I did it in one video. That was my Element VS4-10 that I ran for quite a while. It was a good truck. I sold it not too long ago, but ran great for a year or more. Oops. All right. Yay, Princess Bride. Someone got the reference. No wife or kitty tonight? Both of them were here. Nicole was just only good for so long tonight, and then she tapped out. And so she was ready for bed. I did not get up until like 9:30. So, I didn't have anywhere to be today. There was no need to just rush out of bed. I need a 16 millimeter. Grabbing my calipers just because. Should just grab the. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to do that. That calipers take too long. 16. All right. This little spot right here, one little area of a VS410 that a bit of a design issue, and that is it's hard to get a wrench on the panhard mount, or to get it on the actual bolt because the chassis is kind of in the way. Is the micro servo mount for the 3-gear dig discontinued? Yeah, that's been gone a long time. We haven't made those since I've been here, which has been in 5 years now. So, yeah, I don't blame anybody for cutting out early tonight. Merry Christmas again. Doesn't the instructions show the actual screw length? It does, but sometimes the difference between, 16 and 18, you can just quickly drop it on there and just the difference between print and a ruler, just so much easier for me. But it does show actual lengths. Let's see. What was I looking for? The other one was 20s I put in. That was a 12. Shorty. That's a 12. Domino's or Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut. For sure. I don't know why, but I really enjoy when I'm kind of zoning out, as you'd say. Like I put, what would you call it? It's like it's the YouTube content I put on when I don't want to pay attention. It's just on and I listen to it. And it's just like comforting noise. I put on Good Mythical Morning on YouTube, and they do a ton of like food shootouts and comparisons. I really like that channel. Okay, we need to put drag link and tie rod on the front axle. Now, I didn't put the high steer arms on these in the first steps because it can be easier to do it now instead. So we take the steering arm. What does it take? A 20 or 18? 22. 22 on one side or 22 on both sides. Dose. There it is. There's a 22. That's a 20. 20. Where's the other 22? Must be this one. Yep. Okay. So take the put it through the steering arm first. Put it through the pivot ball. Then I'll put the Loctite on so then they'll get wiped off. And then drop it all onto the knuckle. That way you're not trying to stack all of the pieces at once. You can kind of just get it all in place. It's so much easier this way. It's hard to show that in instructions though. So we did it the other way in the instructions because of that. The red. How many RCs do you have? I don't know. Probably around 50 or 60. But you have to remember, it's my full-time job to do RCs. And so I work in RC all day and I come here and then I try and make a YouTube channel. So, and only, honestly, these live feeds have kind of made the YouTube channel something that almost doesn't lose money. Like it actually, being able to do the live feeds that everybody watching is super helpful. The donations are great as well. But just the actual amount of watch time and everything helps a ton. So like, it's actually kind of really expensive to run a YouTube channel. all of the expenses that go along with it add up really quickly. So between editing softwares and that you have to pay for every month and computers and paying for music for the videos and hosting this and hosting that, just so expensive. And before that really cut in. But I've also tried to really be consistent and dedicated this year. I need a 4-inch. I need a bolt-in 4-link rear kit for a custom job. Must talking about a different truck or different subject. Am I in the middle of something? Editing software costs, or is it just your snobby stuff? So I use Adobe Premiere Pro, so it costs me like $60 a month. So, but to try and keep, to try and edit efficiently and with good software, it's like I used to do everything on Apple iMovie back in the day, and that worked for a long time. And then I finally upgraded to Final Cut Pro, and that was better. But then I went to a PC, PC or 2 PC stream setup. So I do a 1 PC setup, but I don't have a 2 PC stream setup because I'm not gaming and streaming. I think normal 2 PC streaming setups are because one's for gaming, one's for the stream, where I'm just streaming and then doing this. So that's why I don't need a 2 PC setup. Now, I do have 2 PCs. One's in the other room though, and it's for editing. And then this one is just for streaming. What monitor are you running? IPS? I'm running 2 Lenovo 27-inch displays, IPS displays, yeah. They're 2.5K displays. So, and I run them stacked. So I have one up here that has like my OBS set up on it. And then the one here is like where I've got all my chat windows and things like that. So let's see. Do I have my close-up camera? Is it? No, that's, hold on a second. I'm going to switch to that. It's going to go black again for just a second. And Logitech, why is it not showing Okay. It doesn't want to show up, I guess. I was going to say I could grab my secondary camera and show it to you, but I can't. I don't know. I wonder why it won't do that. Let me, is Skype running? Quit Skype. Let's see if that does it. Just because it can be. I haven't done a existing Logitech. No, it just doesn't want to show. Oh well. Better remove it so that when it does show, it doesn't mess up my. Uh-oh. Hold on. I removed the wrong one. Fixed. I shouldn't mess with that stuff while I'm doing this. Moose Jaw, you're finally drawing in Fusion 360? Yes. I like the two color set. Yeah, it's Christmas. I've got my red backlight and then the green, you know. And then Jeff says, that will be a camera. Yeah. You have any Traxxas cars? Yeah, I've got my TRX6, which was my high-speed one. I've got multiple TRX4s. I think I have 3 TRX4s. I've got the Defender, and 2 TRX4 Sports. And what else do I have? I have a slash 4x4 that you guys never really see. Yeah. So I've got those. What am I missing? I swear that Ripper wasn't blue. Oh, that's a different Ripper. My Ripper's up there. That's a different one. So, yeah. Plastic versus metal axles for comps. I pretty much always run metal axles, but plastic axles are great as well. I usually build my trucks for how I want to drive them, not usually just like kind of specific. So I usually end up with metal axles because I like to ride with metal axles, and so that's just how it goes. I'm not saying you need them. I just prefer them. But I get also that they can be more expensive than some people would like to pay for, which is totally reasonable. First hop-ups for a VS4-10 Pro. The 21% overdrive gear set is my go-to recommendation. I highly suggest it. I really like the performance difference. And wheels and tires, putting on your own flavor. I will admit that the VXT tires are definitely not the best performing tire. They'll get the job done. They'll do fine. But they're not a best performing tire by any means. So, and the wheels that come with they're fine beadlocks. They do the job great, but they're not an aluminum beadlock. So if you like that style, then that's what I would recommend. Josh, did you ever own a Rustler? I've owned a Rustler in the late 90s or early 2000s, then a brushless Rustler. I never owned a Rustler. I owned a VXL Bandit, though. But never a Rustler. Never once. All right, we need thoughts on a cantilever setup on an SCX-10 II. Cantilever setups are kind of full of compromises just because of the geometry in which a cantilever acts. So I would only run a cantilever setup if it was like absolutely necessary to the design of the rest of the truck. Like you absolutely can't have anything coming through the bed for whatever reason. Then there you go. That is when a cantilever may work. But otherwise, cantilevers can have all kinds of inconsistent suspension geometry traits. So I like a very consistent feeling suspension. Favorite movie of 2020? Oh, man. You would have to give me some options because I don't even remember seeing many new movies that came out. I watch a lot of the same movies over and over and over. Like, I watch a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies over and over and over. I'm currently printing a cantilever setup. Well, the good news is that you're printing it and you can try it, and it probably didn't cost you a whole lot if you don't end up liking it. The beauties of printing. So we're going to properly phase the drive shafts. I'm sure that this drive shaft will fall out 2 or 3 times before I actually finish this. So we're going to spend time installing it like that and have to redo it, I'm sure. So let's front upper link in place. These are the times in a build where it's usually very nice to have Nicole in here. But of course she bailed so she could sleep. Come on. There we go. Hold, please. Trying to get it in the hole. Let's see. The joys of learning. Moose Jaw, yeah. Learning CAD is no short path either. But man, oh man, is it worth it to learn. So powerful in the end. Did you ever finish the 5th scale motorcycle? I did. It's on the floor back here. I've shot the video for it. It's edited even. I just need to upload it, and I just haven't felt like when the right time to release that video was. I don't know. The other thing right up there is my long wheelbase Unimog. That thing is basically done other than the paint job. So I need to shoot a final update video on that before it goes to a painter. Because that thing is fun also. But I just need to get a last update video done on it. Django. Oh yeah. Django is one. I love Django. Pulp Fiction, Django. Kill Bills weren't my favorite. Song or band that got you through some shitty time. Oh, some Nelly. Back in the day, Nelly. Country grammar times. Old school. High school days, right? Back when you thought everything was the worst. How did your friend's UMG turn out? That's a slow, just kind of constant project. It's still here, still more to do. You guys will see it on here again, I'm sure. Merry Christmas to all. Mike, thank you. You as well. Reservoir Dogs. Oh, that's a great one. Love Reservoir Dogs. Dusk Till Dawn, also good. I agree. Trying to make an ESC plate with a fan mount for the no prep. Math is hard. Let's see. I wonder how it would go to do try and teach someone how to draw on, like have somebody else actually drawing and me actually just trying to talk them through how to do things. When are you going to wear that thick boy shirt? Oh, I don't know. I'll have to build up my bravery. So I am installing these little brass shock pivots in the top of the shocks. That's another like simple little difference over the plastic ones. I really like these. They're, like I said, super simple thing to install. Not very expensive, but I like them better than the plastic just since they don't crush. Most regret of RC purchase. Ooh. My most regretted purchase ever actually is a 3D it was a machined aluminum engine. That was a engine and transmission combo. Anyway, it was $500 and it was made by a company called Aratex. And basically he scammed like I don't know, like 20 of us out of it. Took the money and ran. Showed progress pictures. They were almost all done. And he just scammed us and bailed. Like, I don't think his intention was to scam us, but it in the end something happened and the dude just flaked and just disappeared. It was so crazy. He wasn't like an actual friend of mine as well. He was from Omaha, same as me. And like he had stayed the night at my house before, like before events. We had traveled to events together and like it was nuts. He had moved out of state, and that's where he had like set all this up, and then just at one point he just insane. So yeah, there was my most regretted one because I never got it. Otherwise, parts that I've actually got, I usually don't have a lot of regrets. Like even if they suck, it's like, oh, well, you learn. Okay, rear upper links. These will be our profiles. Come on. Get in your hole. There we go. Getting links to line up in link pockets. Dude, you're the best. Love your honesty. Come on. Thanks, I guess. Right. We're all just hanging out. We have shared experiences, right? Hexadecimal. What kind of sick individual came up with it? I always liked binary and hexadecimal, all of those. Counting with throwing a number in there, like, why not? Or a letter in there. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C. Like, wait, what? What class am I in? Binary was always my favorite, though. So, I did a lot of math, and I also did a lot of math in college. So much so that I decided it'd be a good idea to get a second degree in it. That one really came in useful. We had a math class called chaos theory, where it was how to write like equations for things like fire. It was mainly useful for video game programmers, though. I did not see a lot of use out of it. Letters don't belong in math. Physics, yes. Hey, Josh, what's the worst kit you've ever built? Gmade GOM. Worst kit I ever built. That or the Capo JK. The Capo JK might have been worse just because of how many. So here's why those two. The Capo JK was one of the worst because so many of the parts didn't fit. They weren't right. Like it wasn't a finished kit. The Capo stuff is just absolute junk. Like it's so poorly done. It looks good on a computer and then they just make it. They don't actually go through. It's just, don't let anybody tell you that the capo stuff is worth it. It's just garbage. Hot garbage. So there's that. Now, if that kit would have actually worked, then probably wouldn't have been the worst. But the G-Made GOM it went together as they intended. However, the way they intended was just stupid. So it was a stupid design and a stupid car. So that's why it was the worst. Drag link is crooked. Thanks, Mike. I did. So let's see. So you were a Ian Malcolm chaos thing. The original Kappa sucked, but yeah, they all suck. They're just so poorly made. Traffic engineer for tiny trucks. Kappa was a company with no prototyping. Yeah, their prototyping was just the first run of parts. I got like 4 revisions of parts for that thing, and none of them were worth a crap. What the final one was just like a way to completely undo their design and just do things differently. Like, oh, here's a way that's different but might work. It's like, sweet. Like, that's not at all like the whole. It's like when you pay for a design of a truck that has something, a specific design or something that's cool. You're like, oh, cool, and then it doesn't work, and they try and give you parts to fix it and give you parts to fix it, and then in the end they just give you a part that gets rid of it and does something different. It's like, what is the point of that? Like, that is not what I was trying to get. The lack of thought that's put into things like being able to determine gear mesh and now I built several other kits since that really had no way of determining gear mesh either. But is the VS4-10 Pro manual available in PDF? It is not currently. Let's see. We are in pretty good shape. We're going to have a roller here shortly for Dale. The good thing is I'm not doing paint, so I don't have to pay any attention to that. I think Dale's happy that I'm not doing paint either. No audio when you aren't talking. Mike J's getting creative. Let's see. Come on. My little 5.5 millimeter box end wrench. Oh, so cute. Right. I think once we get this thing to a completed slider, probably call this for the night. Oh, tiny wrench. I know. I can't remember who, but it was like 2012 or 13 maybe, something like that. Somebody who like watched my YouTube at the time sent that, like, hey, I found this from my tools salesperson and I thought it was super useful, so I bought 2 and I sent you one. And I thought that was like one of the cool, at the time I was just like, somebody watches my videos? What? That's amazing. Like somebody I don't know watches them? I was blown away. painter's tape holds nuts in those wrenches easily. Oh, I see what you mean. You just put a little bit on the back, drop it into place. Now you have mods. You've gone places, I guess. Right? Yeah, exactly. That was when I used to like shoot a video on my phone, edit it on my phone, and upload it from my phone. It was a one-stop shop. But we all had to start somewhere. And it's definitely not just buying camera equipment that gets you anything though, right? So, got the VS4-10 chassis all assembled, shocks on, axles in place, everything's smooth. Feels good. Don't remember when I joined your channel, but it had been a while. Interesting to see the growth of the channel and like how it changed up. Yeah, things are different. That is for sure. The number of studio locations and oh man, so many little things here and there. Just noticed the Christmas themed lights on the rack. Yeah, green and red. See, I'm festive. What was the first RC that you started modding? It was my Tamiya TXT1. I got it just to start rock crawl. Hey, Jeremiah, thank you very much, sir. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. I need a VS4-10 Pro. My birthday is March 24th. Wink, wink. Right. We're gonna drop these bumpers in place. Go with bright orange, then use copper along the bottom. Oh, I'm not painting this at all. This will be being sent to the new owner, Dale C., who joins us every week. And it will be up to him to figure out who is painting this. Let's see. Was Corey in here? CHC? I haven't seen Corey in a while. I don't know how you can focus on building a kit and doing live streams at the same time. Yeah, Corey and I have known each other a long time. I think I met Corey the first time in Washington in like 20. What year would it have been, Corey, for the for nationals when you had built the custom Blazer or Suburban? I guess it was kind of a custom Suburban based on the full size rig that was being built. It was a really cool build overall. I can't remember what position these are supposed to go to. So I'm gonna put them about there for now. May have to be adjusted later. Never know. 2012, the Blazer buggy. Exactly. All custom buggy. It was a super cool build. Yeah. 2012, we were competing up in Washington, Oregon for Scale Nationals that year. It was a fun year. I did a bunch of like interviews of all of the drivers who were in the TTC. Back then we used to do events, the TTC events, just like the full size, where you had to be nominated and then you had to win a vote to be voted in to then compete in the TTC at the event. It was all hosted on RC Crawler. So you'd get a number of votes. Even then I would make some people a little angry because I would be able to get voted in even if I didn't have a truck necessarily done. It was maybe just a photo of the of the design of the truck I was going to use. But either way, I'd show up with my truck and compete. Had a lot of fun. Great times back in the day. Hey, thank you very much, Travis Zinn. Appreciate your donation. No question, of course. Scale Builders Guild. Happy holiday. It is late. Oh, it's almost midnight for Matt, so not too late. Dale C. We're getting this shirt before the stream ends. Only fits as you're building it for me. Dale. You know, I don't think I can take a shirt. I don't think I can take my shirt off during the middle of the stream. We'll see. I'm gonna have to get more courage in me before I do that. Matt made it before the end of Christmas. It's a Christmas miracle. And well, we better put the M3x8 grub screws in just for matter of being complete. And Dale, I'm not even trying to stop the talk because everything keeps going. What time tomorrow, SBG? I think, yeah, is it 9 Pacific, noon Eastern? I'll be there with the screaming goat. 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'll be there. I'll be there to harass the channel chat. So yes, make sure join in on Matt for his SMT10 Builder's Kit build. Should be a great time for all of us. All right. So we've got all of that now. Oh, I'm going to install the D-ring shackle because, funny story, the little trailer hitch that is included in the kit. I always told Brandon, I was like, he's the one who included it. I'm like, don't like trailer hitch. I'm like, that's a dumb. Don't do a trailer hitch. Trailer hitches are dumb. Don't do that. But he did it, of course, anyway. And then he kept putting them onto like the 3D print files that I would use constantly, like on our resin printer. So every time I would print this one job that I would print over and over, there would be another freaking trailer hitch or 2 or 3 trailer hitches in each one. So I had a pile of these 3D printed trailer hitches. So I'd say he won. It's not the worst thing in the world. I know a lot of people like the trailer hitch. I just like to instill all of my opinions onto the kits. You kids and your scale points. Exactly. This is a D-ring mount. It's the same amount of scale points as the trailer hitch, and it's not a plastic trailer hitch. Very nice layout. May have to keep VX4-10 in mind. The future build, keep seeing them on the trail fairly capable rate. Yeah, absolutely. So they are, and it's a cool, super forward and low motor right next to the drive shaft, offset pumpkin axles. I felt like Vanna White there, or what's the other show? Bob Barker's old show. Not Let's Make a Deal. What the hell is that show called? The Price is Right. Price is wrong, bitch. Bob Barker's Girls, exactly. All right. Do I need 10s or 12s for these? 10s, that's what I thought. Bob Barker and Happy Gilmore, the best. Just watched Happy Gilmore this morning. When the motor throws a rod, it might not damage anything being that low. You know what? Every time one of my motors throws a rod, I buy a new truck. Good news is, it's never happened. Wheel of Fortune. Best fight scene ever. Yes. Price is wrong. Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit? Come on. There you go. Go to your home. Too good for your home? Answer me. There's so many good quotes from that movie. My fingers hurt. What's that? My fingers hurt. Well, now your back's going to hurt because you just pulled landscaping, dude. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. All right, cranking through. Where's the last piece of plastic? There it is. Got it. I think I just killed the Mr. Lady. Mr. Get me out of here. You know the Mr. Lady? Yeah, I think I just killed her. Gator took my hand, so I took his eye. I have to have seen that movie 100 times, but I haven't seen it in probably 10 years. All right. One side of the chassis slider is on. Just hit myself in the face. That's always good. You're in my world now, Grandma. I'd like a warm glass of milk. Get you a warm glass to shut the hell up. You're in my world now, Grandma. Right. That's upside down. Mike, you can't phase me with VS4-10s. Can't phase me here. This is my world. All right, I'm going to install the electronics trays anyway, even though Dale's going to have these. Going to have to remove slightly to install his inner fenders after they are painted. You like Little Nicky better than Happy Gilmore? Little Nicky, that was the beginning of the downfall of Adam Sandler. Little Nicky was trash. Big Daddy, good. Mr. Deeds, good. Little Nicky, garbage. Is that the right length? They're all 10s, right? 10. Yes, 10. Waffle House or IHOP? Ooh. I'm going to say IHOP for the quality, but the best nights happen at Waffle Houses. Come on. Found the hole. What about Billy Madison? Billy Madison, also good. Nudie Magazine Day. Nudie Magazine Day. You're a lousy kindergarten teacher. I've seen those fingerprints you bring home and they suck. Let's see. One in the back corner because the others, Black Sabbath or Creed. That's a tough one. I'm kidding. Not that tough, even though I'm not a big music person. I'm going to say Creed was more in my time frame. That was more popular when I was in that era. But, actually, you know what? I'm going to stay with Creed just to piss everyone off. Just to make people who actually enjoy music mad. If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. All right, install this side. Creed doesn't compare to anything but garbage. I'm just saying, that was the popular thing. That was my Perkins. You can drink 12 sodas before your waiter takes your order. Man, Perkins. I don't. Who said that? Swoof 13. Swoof 13. Where are you from? Because I don't see Perkins as much as I. Did you guys like where I grew up? Perkins and Village Inn were popular, and you don't really see those out here at least. But those were like always like late night as teenagers. You'd go to Perkins or Village Inn. I think Creed used to be in a band back in the 70s. Wasn't that Credence? Isn't that different? Swoof, I grew up in Minnesota. Okay, yeah. How many times have you assembled that kit? This kit? Oh, man. I don't know. I've probably... Maybe... I'd say 6 or 8 times, maybe. I'm pretty sure Perkins is out of business. Oh, bummer. You used to go to get Village Inn to get pie because Village Inn had the best pies. It's all like Marie calendars out here. Oh, I need to switch. Switch tips. Perkins is still a thing. Ah, Perkins is still around. I still have Perkins in my town. No way. Yeah, that was, man, Perkins was good. I remember Ponderosa as a kid. I remember, man, I feel like I've seen a Ponderosa not too long ago. Flock of seagulls or absolutely anything else. So is Village Inn. Oh, Village Inn, still around. What do you know? Right. Yeah, that. Now, those go in from the bottom, I think. Yes, 12s. 12s from the bottom. I'm going to finish screwing these in. I'm pretty sure Panna Cookin is in? What? I don't remember that. Columbus had a Ponderosa until the COVID crap. Yeah, I was pretty sure I'd seen Ponderosa. I thought I saw one in Missouri even. Let's see. Make sure these are 12s. Oh, battery came out. Yep, that's 12. 12. 12, 12. 12. And 12. Got it. Let's see. What goes in from the top? Those are 12s as well. I'll just screw those in now. Trivia. What was Ponderosa's kid mascot? I definitely don't know. I don't know that I ever ate it at Ponderosa. I just remember them. Maybe I ate there once, but I don't remember. I like Foreigner only one register. You guys and your mute. See, yeah, Nicole is good at music. Not old rock music necessarily, but Predator or G8. I am a G8. Frank, I would go G8 almost every time. All right, we need one more 12. We're getting there. What the hell is G8? We're talking about tire compounds now. Predator or G8 are the two compounds of Proline tires that are common in trailing. I need to switch to a ball end. What is the best RC brand in your opinion? Vanquish products. Obviously. they're either compounds or Pontiacs, one or the other. Corn. I did used to listen to a lot of Corn. Okay. Metallica. Who doesn't like to go Lady Gaga? I may have Lady Gaga on my phone. I don't have Corn on my phone, but I have Lady Gaga. But I will say that the music on my phone, I have the worst music. Only the worst music. All right. That's all body. I think we did it. Everything but body stuff is done. Wheels and tires, but he's got his own wheels and tires to put on. So we have finished Dale C's kit. I got to put all the hardware together that he's going to still need. I'm going to put the servo hardware in place where it needs to go. Did you use the new AI bot to put that to the test? Oops. AI bot? What are we talking about? And this is where I unsub. I own the Lady Gaga Tony Bennett album on vinyl because I'm hipster trash. That's funny, Alex. $2.5 hours to build. Yeah, like I said, I'm dropping frames. Sorry. Yes, lagging, dropping frames. Sorry. I'm getting there. Hopefully it comes back soon. All right, spare parts, all that. Hopefully it's coming back here shortly. I own the vinyl because I'm old. Josh's Wi-Fi power internet is giving. Yeah, it's. I think it's coming back around now. It's starting to regain bit rate, which is dropped tool now frames. So hopefully it's. Yeah, it's kind of settling back in, which is good. So sorry about that. Oh, where's the Velcro? That is. Oh, oh, there they are. But looking good. Getting this thing all kill switch engage where August burns. Right. I don't know what those things mean. Those are. I don't understand those words in one sentence. What is August burns red? Is it too fast? Rock 412. 1800 kV, Rock 412, and a Mamba X in my Capra, and it's awesome. What was the in a Capra? Well, Capra has really different gearing, so that would work for a Capra well, but I don't know what the other. That 1800 kV is about where I would go with a Capra. I agree. That's about the right. So, thanks for hanging out this Christmas, Mark Anthony. Thank you for joining. I haven't seen you around most of the night. Thank you for joining. Good seeing you as always. Just dropped a revolver in my 1/8 scale Bronco with an SW4. She screams louder than my trans now. Yes, that is definitely a loud motor, but a nice one at the same time. All right. I'm going to get all the rest of this hardware bagged up for Mike's kit, and we're going to be good to go. It's going to be able to be ready to go back to him. So we're going to call this one a night. You guys were awesome. Thanks for hanging out on Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. Wherever you may be, whether you're celebrating or not, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. Come join us on Sunday for STL Sunday, 3D Printing Sunday, if you're new to that area. Or if you're not and you just want to explore, kind of see what we're going on. Dale C, thank you. Thanks for the Christmas surprise t-shirt. Telling you, I have to gain some more confidence. So, again, good night. I appreciate it again for all you guys hanging out. Super fun. You guys have been awesome. This was a great stream. Thanks for joining me. I hope you all had a good time. We will see you next time. We'll stay consistent. Click the like button before you leave. Thank you, Mike J. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time.